Good morning, YouTube. It is a beautiful day out today. It's about noon. I think it's around 65 degrees and it's gorgeous. It rained hard yesterday, and I had come out here the day before yesterday to prep the garden to try to throw some seeds in the ground, and I left them outside. They got drenched. They got rained on. The seed packets are soaking wet, even opening. And these ones are okay, thankfully. So now I really have no choice but to throw a lot of this in the ground because the seeds already got soaked, already got wet. So what's the harm? Might as well, I might as well take a chance and put them in the dirt. I'm going to show you some of the things that I did the other day to get ready, even though I really question if I missed the window and this isn't going to really turn out to be very fruitful. But I've had a lot of things going on in my life here recently, and for no other reason, I need the garden for my mental health. I need to be out here. I'm not ready to give it up. So even if these seeds don't come to fruition, even if I don't get carrots and radishes and beets and whatever, I just need to do it. I need to do it. It's fun, I enjoy it, and I need that. So let me show you some of the things I did to get ready. So first I went ahead and turned the soil over about a shovel length deep, and just turned it over. In this area, I also did it where the beans were. So all of that has been turned over. And then we got a big hard rain, so whatever. The soil's nice and wet, I suppose. I still have things going on. I've driven by some gardens and they are just dried up completely, and I still have some life in here. These are the little starts that I potted up in a video. I don't know if I was able to post that one or not. That may have been the one I tried on the old camera I had, and I wasn't able to get it edited on the computer, or there was a software. Things weren't just jiving with the software. I did pull out several of the tomato plants. So I have those holes. I could maybe put some seed starts in. And I also pulled out the corn and turned that soil over. You can see my shadow. Hello, shadow. And I kind of cleaned up the raised beds on the other side. Cleaned those up a little bit. Mixed them around. I went ahead and pulled out that basil. I can always plant more. And like I said, just sort of cleaned some things up. And now I am going to put some of these seeds in the dirt. Like I said, I feel like what's the harm? The seeds have already been kind of compromised. So I might as well go for it. What's up, buddy? What's up? I know, you want to come in here and dig in the dirt, but you're not allowed. Nope. He's been digging big holes in my yard. It's a great time. It's so fun. If you go out there, there's just big holes. It's great. Like I said, I'm not ready to be done out here. Still have peppers coming on like crazy. I will maybe do a video and show you some of the recipes I've tried this year to preserve peppers that are different that I've never done before. Still have beans coming on. A lot of the fresh ones I pick and eat. I like me a raw green bean straight from the garden. My mom said that when I was a little girl and she kept gardens, that I would come up to her and she would swish some green beans around in a bucket of water and hand them to me, and I'd run off and eat them and come back for more. So I guess I've always loved me a raw garden green bean. Whew, I just walked through a ginormous spider web. Holy crap. I guess y'all have that. If y'all don't know, if you plant marigolds throughout your garden, they help camouflage the smell of your other plants, your tomatoes and peppers and green beans and things, so that deer and rabbits and different critters that like to come in and snack on our gardens can't find them as easily. So that's a little fun fact if you didn't know. And they're just pretty. This time of year when everything else starts to die off, the marigolds are still putting on their show. They're just starting to put on their show. And I never liked marigolds before because I thought they smelled bad. But now I love them. They are one of my favorites. To help them in the soil, I went and bought some black gold, I believe, cow manure, and bricks of peat moss. The peat moss have really helped my clay soil stay more loose. Yeah, the soil's already pretty amended, but it can't hurt. And those big bricks of peat moss at Lowe's are like $14, and there's a lot in there. Sometimes I keep some out for the houseplant stuff. Seed starts, they're great for seed starts, or the peat moss is great for seed starts. So I'm just going to add it into the areas that I turned over, some of the raised beds, just to give them a little bit fluffiness for those root crops. And I will add fertilizers as well to replenish the soil and put some things back in there that the summer crops used up. A lot of brassicas are very heavy feeders, so they need that fertilizer in the soil to do well. So I'm going to get to work. Okay. I almost walked through this spider web right here. And that's a big honking spider. So I'm very happy that I didn't. Where are you? Where'd you go? Creepy, creepy crawler. Whew, here's the big one. You is a big one. I was never a fan of spiders until I became a gardener and realized that, yeah, you're gonna have them, and you kind of need them. Okay, so don't don't judge me too harshly. I'm still out here, I'm still planting stuff, and this is what I have done. I have built this crazy apparatus out of tomato cages, and I'm gonna grow sugar snap peas up it. That's my thought process on what I'm doing with all this stuff. And I wanted to show you that this is an old hoe that broke, and I am basically using it as a dibber so that I will be able to put holes in there where I want them without being like hunched over. It's actually working pretty well. You can see all the holes that I've been putting in. So you just kind of got to use what you have, people. And my hope is that you won't even really be able to see this mess of tomato cages because they'll be covered in snap peas, and I left myself enough room to walk around. Hi, so it's about 6 o'clock in the evening. I've been out here all day. It's been a beautiful day. I spent all day out here the other day too, so my arms are getting a little tired from using this shovel, but you know, this is why we garden. This is why I garden. I garden because when I'm out here, I'm not stressed. I mean, a certain song might bring up something, or, you know, but for the most part, it is just so calming. I don't know. It's a labor of love, for sure. It's hard work, but I just love it. So I wanted to walk you around and show you what all I did today, and hopefully I didn't waste a bunch of seeds. I may have, but it got me outside for 5 or 6 hours on a gorgeous day today, so it cost me a few seeds. All right, let's take a look. In this blue bucket, which I keep right here to keep the hose from tearing up plants, but we have carrots in there, and we have carrots over here in these tires. Right here in this little area, I put some French breakfast radishes. To the left of that, I put early scarlet globe in between both of these areas. This area and this area, and a little in the front there. There are some early scarlet globe radishes. And then over here in this little area, I threw down some blue curled Scotch kale seeds. I mean, we'll see what they do. And in these yellow tires, I put red Russian kale seeds. Now back here, I did a tango leaf lettuce. There's a green tag down there, and that area is a tango leaf lettuce. Then up from it's a romaine. I don't remember what kind of romaine. Paris romaine lettuce is in that area. And then up here, so there should be like 3 batches of greens, is a spinach. It was from Baker Creek. The name was French. I'm not going to butcher it and annoy the French with my horrible attempt to say it. These marigolds are looking sad. The reason is I pulled them up from another area of the garden and stuck them there. They will perk right back up. That's one thing about marigolds. If you plant them somewhere and you don't like where they come up, you can move them. They'll look sad for a day or two, but they'll be fine. Behind me, in the holes from the tomatoes, I planted my starts of broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, Brussels sprouts. I do not think they will make it. A lot of the brassicas, especially Brussels sprouts, need like 90 to 120 days to produce fruit. They need a long time, and those, I really don't think they'll do anything, but I had them. I had all of this stuff so I could do it, and it's a gamble. It definitely is a gamble because I am running out of time. So if you had to go out and buy seeds and buy dirt and buy all of this stuff, then it would not be worth it at this point to do. I already had it. I had already started the seeds. I already had seeds, so what have I got to lose? I really don't think that anything will happen from those, but you know, we'll find out. And I have no idea what a lot of them are because I used a Sharpie on the cups. And when I sat them outside to acclimate the Sharpie, you know, it's not permanent. It came right off the cup. So no, that's a Sharpie. Maybe I don't have it with me. I don't. Something else you need: zip ties, red Solo cups, and a garden marker. Those garden markers, they're UV resistant, they're water resistant. They really do last. It's not like a Sharpie. Sharpies don't last. Been there, done that like 55 times. Learn from me. Get on Amazon, pay like $5, get you a garden marker. Okay? Trust me. Now, I put some more of the little, I don't know if I told you, but these are beets on this side. We have Chahoga beets, and bull's blood. I'll look to make sure. And then over here we have some more surprise plant starts. Some of them did have tags with the garden marker. So this one is, I'll put it upside down, is purple cauliflower. Now, there's no way I'm going to get a head of cauliflower unless it's so frost resistant that it can just be snowed on. And these are Detroit red beets, sorry, all in through there. When it comes to beets, I have always been told that you should thin them. But there are a couple YouTubers I've watched a little bit of, and they're from the UK and Australia, who, I can't think of the one's name. The other one is Charles Downing. Man, gorgeous gardens. I think he's one of them. I definitely know the Australian guy. He's hilarious. They say that nature put beet seeds in clusters. If you look at a beet seed, it's pretty big. And what it is, it's a cluster of seeds. Now, they tell you to thin those to one every inch or two, so you get one beet. But this guy is saying that nature made them that way so that they grow in a cluster. You pick the biggest one off, and then the next biggest one forms, and you pick that off, and so on. So it's basically doing its own form of succession sowing. So I might try it a little bit. I mean, why not? I keep trying everything else. I might as well try that. And we'll see how it goes. It'll be like another experiment. Over here, what did I plant? I planted watermelon radishes. And they are called sparkler white tip radishes. So here is, and in the front down here, I just kind of popped in some radishes, and then here and over here are the watermelon radishes. And I added more dill to this area where the dill was before. And this tire, I put some southern giant mustard greens. And over here is more spinach. We'll see what happens. And I did go ahead and pop some sugar snap peas along the purple potted pole beans, just to climb up, you know, up here with them. And in this area is my bubs over here, my boys. Do you have any advice for the world today? Oh. No? Think about it for a second, okay? I'll put you on the spot. I totally rigged up something here. Never done this before, but we're going to give it a gander. I just took all these tomato cages that were kind of laying around in the garden, not serving any kind of purpose, and put them all together, kind of clipped them together, and I put sugar snap peas around them. There go the boys. So sugar snap peas hopefully will grow up in this area and cover this ugly hot mess of stuff. And then there's more plant starts down here. I believe one of those had a tag and it said it was a purple top rutabaga or something, which I've never grown. So who knows if it'll do anything. And I stuck some of them down here too. This area of dirt is horrible. I really don't think they'll grow, but we'll find out. And here is another surprise brassica tucked down in here. I have a lot more habaneros that need picked. Those are peach habanero and an orange habanero. Habaneros. 4 habanero plants is too many. Also have more red cherries. And I tucked some snap peas on this side of the trellis as well because, you know, all that stuff's dead. I did want you to see this. I believe the sugar baby watermelon and the butternut squash cross-pollinated and gave me that little guy. I have no clue. No clue. But we'll find out. We'll cut it open. I will let you know. Inquiring minds want to know. And there you have it. Hopefully I get some stuff. And like I said, if I don't, no big deal. So there's the fall garden. It's planted. I think I could have done a better job. I think I could have definitely planned. Need to get better about my planning skills. And I do love to be out here, but it's kind of a waste of money and time if you don't get harvests. So, although I do love to be out here, it is like therapy. I probably need to step up my planning game. So I'll let you know. I'll update you and we'll see if anything sprouts up, if we get anything to eat. And I think I forgot to show you this. Okay, by the time I got over here to where the zinnias are beside this compost bin, I was tired. I've been out here all day. So I literally just threw, well, I didn't, as you can see, I didn't bust up the soil as well as I did everywhere else. My arms are tired, yo. So I threw down borage, a few borage, dill, nasturtiums. Hold up, hang on. I got them in my pocket because I just did it. Nasturtiums, poppies, a few borage, dill, and I just kind of threw them down there and roughed up the soil and watered them in. Who knows? If something comes up, something comes up. If something doesn't, something doesn't. So there she be. There she be. I hope y'all are having a great day. If you're not having a great day, go get your hands in the dirt. Get dirty. I'm telling you, there's something about it. It's therapeutic. So, if you don't want to get your hands in the dirt, you can take a hot bath, get a good night's sleep, and hopefully in a few days, week or two, things won't feel as heavy. And, you know, every little thing is most likely going to be all right. So I will talk to y'all later. Thanks for hanging out with me on this beautiful day. Bye. Reed. Reed, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're just going to drag them all over the place? Reed.